doing. Not going to always be a pick a card, but yesterday and today it is. I messed it up. I put it up late last night or late the night before, and so learning, okay? Learning. So let's see what's going on with you guys. This is a pick a card reading about what is my soul contract with this person. Okay, so the purpose of these readings, these pick a cards, is so you and I work together. Our intuition works together. So your job right now is to sort of get peaceful and think about my question. Think about a person who's in your life. What is the purpose of this relationship? What is the soul contract we have with each other? Okay, so in this right now, I'm going to do a couple from Caroline Mace's deck, archetypes. I've picked 2 archetype cards. I've also picked used the wisdom of the animals that I've been using, the animal spirit deck. Okay, I've been using that. I'm also going to use this really cool soul truth deck, and it gives you the soul truth, and then on the back it gives you some stuff to do, which is really kind of interesting. And then I've picked, I'm using a different spread. I'm using you and the person and the energy of the relationship. In the extended, we will look at, we will go further. We will see how you guys, each of you are seeing the relationship, the feelings that you're having or the intentions, what's coming from your guides, some subconscious things, what you may not know, and then where are we going, okay? So that's in the extended. I will look at any zodiac signs that do show up, but I feel like this is about your thinking of somebody in your life right now. So it's not like, oh, I don't know, maybe it's a Leo showing up in your life. It's not really that. You're thinking of the person who you want to understand the soul contract you have, even if you, well, you can also do it like, I don't know this person yet, like, the perfect person for me, or my twin flame, or my life partner, you know, what is our soul contract with each other? And though those roles are soul contracts, there's also many, many layers of soul contracts. So you can still do it that way. But my intention here is to think about a person who is in your life and you want to understand the relationship better. It can be your sister, it can be your mom, it can be your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, lover, boss, whatever, okay? But I want you to really think about that person right now. I want you to really see them in front of you. Take a minute just to really zone in on their energy, okay? Really think about them. And then I want you to take a deep breath. And then I want you to look at these piles. Group A, is this bringing you the answer of what the soul contract is? Group B, Group C. Just go with your gut, okay? Go with your gut. So I'm going to start with Group A right now. This is Group C. I will put that over there. And this is Group B. We will start here. All right, so Group A, I'm just going to lay these out and then I'll talk about them. Squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. Koi spirit, there is always enough. Embrace the in-between. Wow. This is very interesting. The Caroline Mace, if you don't know who she is, there's a book called Sacred Contracts. Especially if you're interested in this kind of reading or this kind of information, please pick that up. She's just amazing. She really is. Virgin and Guide. Okay, so we'll look at that. This is the soul truth card. Am I getting enough rest to restore my energy and fully show up to my life? All right, so this was person A, this is person B, and this is the nature of the relationship. So person A is 5 of Cups. Person B is the Hierophant. And the nature of the relationship is the 6 of Pentacles. So giving and taking. One of you, I feel like the Hierophant may be giving to the 5 of Cups. It's interesting, both of these are 5s. Okay, because 5s are the number of change. Major major change. It can be moving into commitment here. I see that the Carolyn Mace cards are Virgin and Guide. So this says to me, I feel like the couple that this is for, one person is younger or less mature. Doesn't have to be years younger, but maybe just less mature. The other person is the guide, okay? So let's start with this. The animal spirit guide. Believe in yourself. This says to me that one of you is feeling very heartbroken over something. And I feel like you might also have lost a lot of confidence. If this is you, you might have lost a lot of confidence in yourself. You might have been very hurt by somebody. Maybe they cheated on you, or this was in a different relationship. Or you just feel like, boy, you really felt a certain way about relationships, and now you're just not sure. Okay, not sure anymore. If that's what is resonating with you, I feel like the believing in yourself is sort of like bit by bit. So it doesn't come all at once. It's something that, okay, you might have been a little naive when you were dealing in this past relationship. Somebody did do something awful to you, or at least, hurtful. Let's say hurt, maybe not awful, but definitely hurtful. Definitely not a loving thing. Okay. And so the light attribute of the Virgin is maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. And the shadow attribute, if we're talking about shadow, right? The shadow of the Virgin is fear of intimate union. So what could have happened here is somebody might have taken advantage of you. You also might have been seeing a person in a certain way that was naive, too naive, like they were very hurtful. You just didn't want to see this person for who they were, all right? I'm feeling like this is you if you're watching here. And this Hierophant, right? Take how it resonates. If you're the Hierophant, you're the Hierophant, okay? So the Hierophant is the leader, the guide. Isn't that interesting? And this is the soul contract that you have with this person, somebody who is more mature. You look up to them. You think they are, and I mean that in a way of like, you feel safe with this person. Okay, they're doing things, helping you. They're being a certain way that makes you feel solid. Okay, the light attribute of this attribute represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. So this person is showing you, reflecting back to you, your divine nature. Sort of, it's like you're coming alive again after a really hard time and a really difficult situation where you might have lost your stability or you lost your confidence. Something was really lost, something very important. This person is guiding you back, okay? Part of this is, are you getting enough rest to restore your energy and fully show up to your life? So what you should know about this is you are the asset. This is about your confidence, but it's also about your sustainable, because you can't rely on a person to revive you. Eventually, you have to do it for yourself. It's nice that this person comes along and gives you a little breath of fresh air and like, sort of turns you in the direction of what's important. But it doesn't mean that you have to constantly suckle off that, okay? So Six of Pentacles, this person is giving a lot to you, but you also need to be respectful of that, and they need to not give so much that it's depleting them, okay? So here's what you need to know. You are the asset. The body is your vehicle. Notice how your body is feeling. How much sleep are you getting? And what you can do to help your body rest. Today's soul action. Take a bath, put on some lavender essential oil, go to bed ridiculously early, or give yourself a timeout today. Notice your body thanking you. Today's mantra. The more I give myself permission to rest, the more I can contribute. So this is about running yourself into the ground too. If you are feeling like this person is giving way more than you're giving because you really are depleted because of this other situation, then you need to be kind of mindful of that. Like, don't, how are you going to sustain yourself, right? How can you, so you can wean yourself off this person and you can still like be in relationship with them, but it's more give and take. It needs to be more balanced. And that's what the Six of Pentacles is about. Okay. So right now, embrace the in-between. This is an in-between situation where something has been grievously wronged. You have been the recipient of that, and you're just, sucking wind for a while, and now you're starting to get your sea legs back here. Embrace the in-between. And then the koi fish, there is always enough. So this person is, the contract you're in with this person is, they're here to help you get up off the mat. They are here to help you. And one of the things that you can do is restore your body, restore your physicality, 3D, lots of 3D, two twin flame 3D readings just this week. And usually when I go into the twin flame readings, I'm sort of like, okay, whatever message wants to come through, but definitely 3D stuff needed to come through. It was about your money and your tangible stuff, and how are you building your life, and what are you doing with that. And it could have been, some of you could have gotten a divorce. Some of you could have been fired from a job or quit a job or something. And this person's in your life really helping you get back to your normal self, okay? And right now, this is a relationship about giving and taking. And how you could take too much from this person. This person is very giving, very nurturing. They could give you too much. But you should know there's always enough to go around. There's enough for you to then, don't get feeling like they have the corner on the market on that, on financial success or anything like that. You're here because we need you. You're here. This person is in your life. This guide is in your life because we need you. So I will look at Taurus, because I definitely see Taurus in this. Taurus and Hermit, Virgo. Taurus and Virgo. And then Virgo here with Virgin. So I'm going to look at Taurus and Virgo here. So if you're dealing with a Taurus and Virgo, even more reason. But I'm going to continue on with this reading. And how are each of you looking at this relationship? Honest feelings and intentions. What is the universe saying to you? Guidance from the universe. What is subconscious? What don't you know about? And then where are we going? Okay, so that's all going to be in the extended. The link is below for you if you'd like to continue on. Otherwise, Group B is up next. Okay, Group B, welcome in. So these are your 3 cards from the animal spirit. Very interesting notes this way. Turkey spirit, give with grace and gratitude. Grace and gratitude. Clear out the clutter. Bring your ideas to life. So this is a little bit of new day energy. Give thanks to what has happened before. Let it go. There's something that needs to be let go. Okay. So I'm going to put these out here. These are the 2 archetype cards for you. Carolyn Mace's archetype cards. Wow. Gossip and teacher. We'll work through that in a second. Am I apologizing for my truth? That is the soul truth card. Wow. Okay, we'll look at this. Holy cow. I just want you to know, point of order here, that in Group A, this was also the other person. Okay, so I see Taurus here. So interesting. Some of you may, this is about a teacher. Okay, it's a different kind of a teacher though. This is somebody who is helping you in terms of your work. I feel like some of you have ideas that you want to bring to life. This is like a eureka moment, okay? This is somebody really understanding the this new way of doing things. Or so some of you could have had a skill and you just couldn't figure out how to keep going with it, right? The old way of your job or your career has folded up. The tent has folded up. And so now what do? I have these skills, but I'm not sure how to use them going forward. One of you could be a writer. I feel like this person's a writer. Okay. It's like, oh, I get all these ideas. You ever heard the story of Glenn Fry or Maya Angelou? When you're a super creative person, any of us, all of us, but especially them who have really tapped in to their connection to their guides. So Glenn Fry's story, if you don't know who Glenn Fry is, he wrote a lot of the songs for the Eagles, okay, back in the 70s. I know I'm dating myself, but that's okay, because when he was writing his stories, there's no cell phones, there's no nothing, right? He's on the Pacific Coast Highway, and all these ideas, he said songs would come to him fully baked. And he's like, I'm in my car. So I would try to sing it until I get home, and then I lost a lot of it. And so finally, he's in his car, and one of the other Eagles goes, hey, why don't you put a pencil and paper in the car? So when this so you can stop forgetting these amazing songs you're being sent, right? And so he's like, oh yeah, put a freaking pencil and paper in my car. So that's what's happening here. You're getting some massive downloads, some amazing new energy around your work. Maya Angelou said when she was a child out in the fields, she would feel a poem coming on her, and she would run for the house to get the pencil and paper. And she said one time she felt it coming on her like a freight train, felt the poem coming on her, and she ran into the house. By the time she got a pencil in her hand, she pulled the poem in one word at a time, backwards. Yeah. So it's coming through you. There's something new that's coming through you. So you need to say goodbye to the past. You need to clear out some clutter here and bring these ideas to life. This person is a guide or a helper for you. So your work might have moved in a direction that was something to you that was considered less than who you really are. So, for example, you could be an award-winning writer of music, of books, of anything, and you're writing the backs of cereal boxes and for ad copy. You're doing things like that. You're using your writing skill, but you haven't fully come into it. So whatever the skill is, I'm just saying writing, it could be a lot of things, all right? It could be art, it could be music, any kind of creative process. This is a creative process, okay? So any kind of creative process. And what's happening here is the archetype that is saying, this is the soul contract you have with this person. This person is teaching you to move beyond being too small, okay? Gossip is the archetype attributed to you. If you're this writer, you could be the leader of this person, but gossip, light attributes, awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust. So you may also, as a writer, be somebody who is this person could be somebody who is sort of showing you the secrets. It's about trust. This connection is about trust. Could be showing you the secrets of something. Something mystical, magical. That reminds me of, what's that movie with the Kingsman? Okay? How he has this natural ability, and, they know, and they bring him in, and, he does take part in the training and everything like that. And they really know that he's special. Okay, they know he's special. So you could have been using your talents for something that's kind of not even to your level of where you should be. This person, you could have gotten fired and everything. Sometimes that happens when you're somebody who has a special gift. You have a special gift. And this person knows it. Okay, this person's a teacher. So, because the shadow attributes of this is thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences. The teacher here, the light attribute is to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. The shadow attribute is manipulating or abusing students, teaching negative traits or destructive skills. So, this is the soul contract you have with this person, whether they've shown up in your life yet or not. And you're about to, oh wow, and your card here, am I apologizing for my truth? There's some things you're going to say, like you could be a journalist or something like that, and some things you're going to say are going to rub people the wrong way. And you're like, why do I have to go through all that? What's the big deal? It's not really a thing. I'll just make a lot more money working at this ad agency. And you get fired from that or something like that. So, what part of you is apologizing for your truth and why? Today, be proud of your truth. Catch yourself when you want to apologize or withhold parts of it. You never know whose life you will change when you are brave enough to speak it. Be the lighthouse that shines on the courage that lives in all of us. This will give others permission to speak their own truth. There is room for all of us. Today's mantra, courage is contagious. Sure is. So something is happening where you might have had a very, oh my God, kind of a comfortable existence. And this person comes along and kind of electrifies you, kind of turns you on in a creative way. And it is about your work. This is likely about your work, okay? All right, so I'm going to continue on with group B. Let's see where we go with this. I'm going to look at how they're looking at the relationship, how you are, true intentions and feelings here, okay? What the universe is saying to you, what the universe is saying to them, what is subconscious that you don't know about, and then we'll see where we go. I will also look at Taurus here, okay? I'll look at Taurus. Okay, link is below for you, Group B. I'll see you over there. Meantime, Group C is next. Well, hi there, Group C. How are you? You are up. Let's see what's going on here. Seahorse spirit, watch and wait. Cat spirit, claim your independence. Freedom, horse spirit, freedom is yours. Wow, that's beautiful. So we're talking here about the soul contract between you and this person you're thinking of. And it does look like something about them sets you free. Oh, look at this. Companion. The light attributes, loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. Very nice. Could be friends or could be lovers. Child, wounded, awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children. Opens the learning path of forgiveness. Wow. So this person in your life is somebody who helps you get free of a past. Does my life have room for more pleasure and play? In what area are you lacking pleasure right now? Maybe with a companion, or maybe this is about to happen. Maybe in certain relationships or with work. Is it possible to shift the seriousness of life to experience more creative, wild, and playful side of you? What would happen if you added more play and laughter into your life? What area is lacking this right now? Take time to play. Let go of any need to produce anything. So this person is helping you do that, right? Freedom, independence, watching and waiting. You don't have to do anything. Just have fun, have joy because of this wounded child. Okay, I feel like this person is helping you past a wound that you had from childhood. Person A, person B. Oh, look at that. Person A, person B. So both of you guys have found each other. Both of you, it feels like, have a tendency to run away from relationships, walk away from them. Okay, the independence, the freedom, right? I can see Sagittarian energy here. This is a brand new beginning. Oh my goodness. This is a brand new beginning. The companionship here is, it's like you guys just get each other. You guys really understand each other. You see each other. The watch and wait. I feel like this person, you guys could have been friends for a while or known each other for a while or something like that. And then they see you, something about your independence, something about, maybe they notice that you keep breaking up with people, or they notice that you don't have anybody in your life right now, or something like that. And this opens up conversation here. It's fun. They ask you to do something fun, right? The play part here. They ask you to do something fun. Oops, sorry. And that's a very important attribute of this relationship, is fun, joy, ease. Okay? So they're noticing definitely this world energy here about, well, they might close themselves off, or you might close yourself off. Right? You might close yourself off here. Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Knight of Swords. Let's see about them. That is like inability to make a decision. And then there's rage. Six of Swords, King of Cups, Four of Cups. So this person, I don't know which one you are here because this is general, so you can take whichever, feel free to swap these around. This person leaves. Okay, there might be love, there might be feelings here, there might be, you know, something moving from friendship into love or something like that. This person has a horrible time communicating their feelings. All right, likely it could be a water sign or somebody who has water as their moon or something like that. Have a hard time communicating their feelings. All right, and this person, whoever this is somebody who has a hard time making a decision and blocks new ideas, blocks information, doesn't want to see, I don't want to know, right? There's a lot of things here. And then this Knight of Swords is anger. This wounded child piece, the light attributes, awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children. You guys are both wounded children. Opens the learning path of forgiveness. So instead of just running away, like one of you watches and waits, does nothing, okay? This person just sits and then has rage, okay? Doesn't do anything to help themselves. This person's independence and freedom, running away from things, is literally running away. So the shadow attributes are blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds, resists moving on through forgiveness. So this person comes into your life or is in your life, and it's fun, it's light. You guys just kind of get each other. This is definitely twin flame. Definitely twin flame energy. You handle it differently though. And so what is on tap here is Ace of Wands, new beginnings. New beginnings. I kind of like that. Let me see here for 1 second. I knew it. Healing. So this is kind of like, instead of fourth house Cancerian energy of hugging and being, nurturing each other in a very kind of motherly way, this is very fifth house, Leo. Fun, joy, happiness, doing stupid stuff together, enjoying things, going to the movies, whatever you're doing. Very healing. This relationship is tremendously healing. And even though you're both kind of like free spirits or don't tie me down, it's a defense mechanism. It's not something that, you're not that way because of, that makes you happy. You're that way because that way makes you feel safe. Okay? And this person is going to help you get over that. Yeah. I want one more here. Yeah. See, you've been doing this for your whole life. been pushing people away. They've been doing the same thing. They've been doing the same thing. Two of Cups. So you guys are kindred spirits here. And it could start as friendship. But this person's afraid of feelings. Even though they might be a Cancerian or Piscean, this person's afraid of getting trapped. This is like Sagittarian energy over here. Okay? So we'll look at Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We'll look at Sag. Because I see the Sag energy here loud and clear. Okay? We'll do that. So link is below if you'd like to keep going. I'm going to look at how you're each seeing the relationship. True true feelings and intentions, what the universe is trying to tell you, what is subconscious for both of you, and then where are you going. Okay? All right, Group C. Link is below. I'll see you over there.